the hip, and what that's going to do, it's going to save her dip for those last set of 12 ring muscle-ups. So she's already ripped off 8, now going on 9.
Two more, now one more for Tia Toomey. And she is back to the rings all by herself. Haley Adams, Laura Horvath, and Annie Thorisdottir a distant second right now.
Tia Toomey went 11-1, and that just must have been a counting error while she was doing it on the first half, so she goes 12 in a row on the second. Most we've seen any athlete do on the men's and women's side so far.
At the 56 repetition mark is when Tia Toomey will move back to the pig. She has 8 to go of her second set of 12. So we're with a set of 4. Now Haley Adams has moved into second place. Haley Adams moving to the rings to join Tia Toomey as Laura Horvath is trying to separate herself from Annie Thorisdottir for third place in this heat.
As Tia hops up for her second set, she started with 4 reps on the ring, so she had a 4-rep lead once Haley came off the bar. Haley just got a no-rep off the side of your screen, so Tia is still looking very good. Another set of 4 more left to go.
It's taking some time to chalk up her hands. Now Laura Horvath to Adams' left is back on the rings. Second rep down for Laura Horvath of this final set of 12. That'll be number 3.
And then between the two, between Haley Adams and Laura Horvath, you have Mal O'Brien. Haley Adams was that teenager to be the heir apparent, but after this year between Emma Carey and Mal O'Brien, future's bright for these female athletes.
Tia Toomey back to the pig. Looking to chase down Danielle Brandon's top time of 10:22. Tia Toomey's average event finish at the CrossFit Games is 6th. And she has 25 career event wins. And you want to just talk about a winning percentage. She's competed now in 87.
I don't know how much more you can say about Tia Toomey other than it almost looks like she's manufacturing her own challenges within an event outside of the people competing in it. There's no reason she should have went 11-1 and then 12 because of the dangers of maybe blowing up, and that's where she's at. She's now just trying new things, almost pushing herself to the brink because no one else on the competition floor can.
Toomey back onto the sled, all by herself, and looking to stay perfect here on day 1. Won the opening event, is going to win this event, as she is well on the path towards her 5th straight CrossFit Games championship, and she has plenty of time to rest. The time to beat is 10:22, and that is going to get obliterated. The battle for second is now between Emma McQuaid and Haley Adams. Toomey approaching the finish line, and another 100 points for Tia Toomey. Beats Danielle Brandon by almost 2 minutes.
Basically, to go big sets like that is almost more than confidence. And to be able to hold on and do it in that amount of time difference between the best time and the previous heat is staggering. It's absolutely staggering what Tia is capable of.
Emma McQuaid looking to lock up second in the event. 10:22 is now the second best time, and McQuaid That's plenty of time to get there. She is the only woman right now on the sled as Haley Adams is getting set to get herself situated on her sled. Haley Adams is off as Emma McQuaid is going to take second place in the event. 97 points for her. And now a race between Horvath and Haley Adams for third, and Laura Horvath looks like she's going to win that. Has caught Adams and now has passed her as Adams has taken a break. Kristen Holta is on the sled as well, and she is catching up with Adams. Laura Horvath looking for third place in the event. Danielle Brandon will now slide to fourth. Horvath is in. Kristen Holta, she is ahead of Haley Adams. Adams resting again.
Adams better watch out for Annie Thorsdottir. Annie's about to creep up on the right side.
Holta is in. She'll take fourth in the event. Adams is across. That's going to be close with Danielle Brandon. Brandon's prior time from Heat 1, 10:22, and there's the patented Annie Thorsdottir smile as she is across. Mal O'Brien, the leader on the field right now, with less than 90 seconds to go before we hit the time cap.
And a lot of athletes in heat number one hit the time cap, so this is great for Mal O'Brien. This is not really something she's supposed to be crushing at just 17 years of age with this heavy sled. Massive pig flip in those high volume muscle ups. This is a great finish for Mal O'Brien.
Mal O'Brien is leading. A little less than a minute to spare. Michelle Basnet is your leader on the field. She's ahead of Ariel Lowen, and now here comes Catherine Davidsdottir. Davidsdottir has passed Lowen, and she keeps up this pace. She may pass Basnet. 30 seconds to go before we hit the time cap. Basnet is stopped. That might open the door for Davidsdottir.
You can't take big steps on a heavy sled drag. It has to be short, choppy, low hip drive steps.
Basnet is in. Davidsdottir is across. Now 10 seconds to go before we hit the time cap. The Carolyn Prevost with a couple seconds to spare. And that'll do it for event 2 for the women. And Tia Toomey is 2 for 2. A perfect 200 points after 2 events.
It is a good start for Laura Horvath, playing to her strengths. Frontward, sled drags, pig flips. And then Annie Thorsdottir back in action for the first time in 2 years. But Tia Toomey
locks up her second win of the competition, the 26th of her career. She sits atop the overall leaderboard. We'll be back after this. Event number 3 for the men coming up at the 2021 Noble CrossFit Games.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Who's the fastest kid on the block? We're about to find out. In the girls' fashion foot race here, it's the third event for the individuals on the 2021 Noble CrossFit Games. We've had 2 very different tests on 2 very different ends of the spectrum here. Now, this one probably fits right in the middle.
absolutely. We went long in event 1, and then we had that mixed modality classic